they were engineered by an extinct race of ancient aliens who transported the Edenites here from the dying world of Bazin, while the ancients themselves were looking for a new home after a celestial cataclysm made their own uninhabitable. The creatures were created to essentially terraform Eden, making its atmosphere more ideal for the newly arrived aliens. The ancients have since died out completely, due to an inability to reproduce caused by incompatibilities with Eden's environment that they couldn't correct in time. Since then, the Edenites' attempts to create quantum tunnels to Earth have led to radiation blasts, which mutated the nature of the creatures in extremely dangerous ways. As well as their documented aggression towards human and alien life, the hatched creature's ability to change a planet's atmospheric conditions could be something that we all have to worry about before long. When the creatures that were created to modify atmospheric conditions show evident hostility to a planet's apex species, it doesn't take a genius to figure out the worst-case scenario. Sure, they were created to improve conditions and make Eden breathable for aliens who are very much like us. But now that they have mutated and shown their hostility, I'm extremely concerned that they could start reverse terraforming Earth. "How much data do you have, Sasha?" I ask, speaking into the microphone and video screen that's connecting us to our distant allies. "Are they exhaling toxins, consuming worrying amounts of oxygen, doing anything else noticeable to the atmosphere?" Sasha and the others are on the Balena, just beyond the quantum gate that links Earth's celestial neighborhood to the alien solar system we're in right now. The 4-light-year distance between Earth and the alien colony planet of Bazin can be bridged in no time, thanks to the quantum gate they built to engage with us. The problem is that we're 2 weeks away from Bazin, and this reverse terraforming idea has me worrying that even a perfectly executed plan to physically contain the creatures away from human populations might not be enough to prevent them from inflicting catastrophic damage. In the minutes since learning of Earth's hellish situation, I've given Sasha a rundown of what we did to defeat the creatures here and promised that we'll share full data from our observational study of the orb. She's told me that military containment is underway and that my family has been moved to an all-too-familiar ERF emergency bunker in Colorado. Beyond that, though, we haven't had time to share any more information.
"We really don't have a lot to go on just yet, Ray,"
Sasha says, after a very frustrating delay due to the communications lag. I really can't overstate how frustrating the lag is, because it's not a trivial delay. It's so long we've ended up chatting amongst ourselves before the reply comes and only fall silent again when it does.
"The orb you mentioned is definitely something we'll want to explore,"
Sasha goes on.
"Do as much as you can to study that, okay? I'm in here on my own, monitoring atmospheric data near some of the hatching sites, while everyone else is scrambling around on their own part. We're trying to oversee things from up here and help by coordinating the ground response. Like I said, the focus is on containment. But this isn't just happening in North America and Europe. Other governments aren't as all in with the ERF. There's still resentment over the location of our bunkers back when Zola's attacks hit. Some governments and militaries are already doing their own thing and taking risks we wouldn't take. There have been direct confrontations already, and with how close you've gotten to these creatures, I'm sure you can guess how it went."
As Sasha is talking, our video screen changes to show a new feed of some footage she's sharing. I can't be sure, but the landscape and the language of the headline suggests it's from somewhere in Central Asia. It shows a small military unit firing at several of the huge spider-like creatures. Their metallic bodies shrug off a barrage of bullets. Even a much larger bazooka-like weapon has no effect. The monsters are stronger than tanks. Things look bleak for these guys on the ground, who have been sent on a suicide mission. My footage of the creature on the moon and our ongoing data from studying its impenetrable shell has been shared with everyone, not just direct ERF allies. But it seems like some governments haven't gotten the message that containment is a smarter move than confrontation. As I watch 4 creatures rush towards the unit and their camera, my spine stiffens all over again. For the first time, I see the beasts showcasing their terrifying speed. They're there before the guys can react, and it only gets worse. One of the creatures pounces forward and pins a poor guy to the ground with its hind legs before raising its pincer-like front legs.